Guys, welcome back to episode 13 of Crossover Convos. I am joined by TheFrostZone. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going good. I'm going good, mate.
Good to.
So the first thing we're gonna discuss today or tonight, wherever it may be, is
Yeah.
SCB 002. So we're gonna start, right? So I'm just gonna list the fights as we go along. Give me your prediction.
Okay.
Be as honest as you can.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know me. You know me. I'm honest as I come.
Yeah, this man is honest. Like, if you're bad, he's going to tell you.
Yep.
All right, so we've got Anthony O'Shea versus Dribril. Who do you think's going to win that fight?
To be honest with you, I've not seen much of either of them. I've
Yeah.
not seen much coverage, but I'll say Anthony. I think I've seen a bit more from him, so I'll say Anthony by a decision.
Okay. Yeah, like the only person I've seen clips of is that Dribril,
Yeah.
and he's quite tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks it.
Yeah, but that Anthony O'Shea, is he Irish?
I think so.
Oh, the Irish always win.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons. It sounds like an Irish name, so
Yeah, yeah. He's got that Celtic built into him.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna back you actually. Fuck Dribril. No, I'm joking. If you're watching, I'm joking. But yeah, Antonio O'Shea, right? Crossover Convo's first prediction.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Then we're moving on. We've got Connor Kelly, who you want to fight in the future.
No, no, no. I'm Kevin Kelly. That's what I want to
Fight
fight.
both of them, Ben. We've got Connor Kelly versus Taylor Duggan. Who do you think wins that fight?
Connor Kerry, again, decision, I think.
Is Taylor Duggan, is he the one? Is he not apparently 2-1?
I think that's him, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Based off that alone, I'm just gonna go with him.
Okay, fair
Right.
enough.
Sorry, Connor Kelly, but he's the one who did the ball shots, ain't he?
No, that was Kyle.
Anyway, guys, it's confusing. Do you not think when like there's two people with the same name, it gets, especially when they both start with C?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a confusing one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, let's just move on. Save myself some embarrassment. We've got Brandon Jones versus the mystery opponent. Obviously, we don't know who the mystery opponent is, but who do you think wins that fight?
Brandon Jones is getting knocked out with the first jab.
The first jab.
The first jab.
Okay, yeah. My man hates Brandon Jones.
Yeah, no, he's a dick.
Yeah, where did all this drama begin? I'm curious.
Well, again, because he would not play the songs I requested on stream, and yeah, now I hate him. And he had me on his podcast earlier, and he was constantly bullying. So
Was he?
yeah, shameful.
Brandon Jones, how dare you? I mean, I've been in the streams, I'll be honest. Customer service isn't great.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I don't know. He's horrible. He's horrendous. It's just he doesn't know how to make good content. He doesn't listen to his fans. He doesn't appreciate it to his fans.
Yeah.
He thinks he's better than everyone.
Yeah. And I guarantee his walkout will be stinky.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's going to be terrible. He's going to fall flat on his face during the walkout.
Okay, he's gonna KO himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the mystery opponent, that's like an exciting element because no one knows who it is. Like I wonder how they're gonna hide that during the fighter coming to the event.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I wonder if they'll do similar to what Misfits did with Pineda. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe a Scooby-Doo mask.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be exciting. Right. Moving on because Brandon Jones, he's old news.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
We've got Finn McGuire versus Decadon. Did you see Decadon's tweet of his body transformation?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I think Finn wins. Um, Yay and stoppage.
Late stoppage. So you do think it will go past 1, 2 rounds?
Yeah,
How many rounds is the fight again? Did they say 4 or 5?
I think it's 4.
Okay, 4 rounds. So you think maybe round 3, 4, Finn stops him?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen a little bit of footage from Decadon. He doesn't look great, but that was old footage to be fair.
Okay.
I just think Finn has got more to prove. I think he'll be more aggressive this time round, and yeah, I think he'll get a stoppage. I think maybe the pressure of not fighting before, especially in front of a crowd, will get to Decadon.
Yeah, and I feel like it's maybe more pressure for Decadon because obviously Finn McGuire is the people's champ.
Yeah. So
Like,
McGuire.
yeah, the minute you sign to fight Finn McGuire, you're the people's #1 enemy.
Yeah, Finn. Yeah, Finn. Everyone else, Finn. That adds an angel. So
Yeah, yeah. My baby kicks. But yeah, I'm gonna say Finn probably wins that fight as well because obviously we've seen in the Logan Hallam fight, he had the skill. This time he's gonna have the experience. He's probably gonna be more aggressive, like you said. So yeah, I think he's gonna win.
yeah, do you think a stoppage or decision?
Probably a stoppage because I feel like most of the time if you have someone experienced and inexperienced, like it probably will be a stoppage.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, not all the time, not all the time.
No.
As we've seen with Tom Zanetti and Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so right, moving on, we've got your future opponent. We've got Callum Kelly versus Jack Does Boxing. So who do you think wins that?
Callum Kerry. I think Callum Kerry, again, decision.
Okay.
I think he's again. I think he'll be. I don't know. No offense to Jack, but I'm wondering if he's getting a bit too overconfident from the way he's speaking,
Okay.
and I think he might be overlooking Callum a bit. And I think Callum will just make it rough and get a close. I think it'll be a very close fight. I think it's the best fight on the card, but I think it'll be a close decision.
Yeah, because obviously that Callum Kelly, I have to keep checking so I don't say Connor Kelly, but Callum Kelly, he's been in the ring a few nut shots, but to be fair, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hey, if you can get away with it, yeah.
If you can do an uppercut to the balls, do an uppercut to the balls. I'm joking. But yeah, with Jack Does Boxing, um, he's got the fight experience, but it's like, will the pressure of walking out get to him at all? I'm not entirely sure. But that's the thing, when guys are overconfident, you wonder, are they genuinely confident or is it just to sell the fight?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you look at Bryce Hall, for example. Like, I ain't comparing Jack to Bryce Hall. I'm sorry, Jack, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Jack. I'm gonna go with Jack. It seems like I'm against the Kellys. I'm not. I'm not okay because I don't think I've ever predicted a Kelly to win unless actually who was the one who didn't fight Fez but the other who fought Chapel?
that was Kane.
Yeah, I think I predicted him to win, but I could be wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But anyway, so bro, Jack Does Boxing. I think he has the potential to stop him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, oh man, do you think he will stop him?
It depends. If the pressure doesn't get to him, then maybe. But
Right.
as well, you've got to take in the fact, are people overtraining? Because overtraining is a thing.
Yeah, that's a very good point as well.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say he will stop him, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went to the distance. But I still think Jack would win.
Fair enough. So that's a different prediction there for us, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So and we're gonna be there, so we're gonna find out who was right and wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, breaking news, guys. We crossover convos are gonna be at SCB O2.
Yeah, come on now. We're going to be getting some sparring footage. We're going to be getting some interviews. We're going to be possibly vlogging the experience. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So if you're with your mum, come and take a photo with us. No, I'm
yeah.
So next we have Cowboy Stew. Now this is a big one. This is a big one. Cowboy Stew versus Callum Vela. Who do you think wins?
Well, I'm sorry, Karen Bayer, but if you're watching, I'll probably kick off now.
Okay.
Cowboy Stew first round.
I'm gonna say, bro, Callum Vela 100% did not click off.
No, no, we're not.
Well, you think round one, Cowboy Stew gets the win?
Yep, I do. And yeah, Callum Bayer, sorry, Callum Bayer. Yeah, yeah. Use this as motivation, man. It's nothing against you. I just think boxing ability wise, I just think Cowboy Stew is gonna immediately put that pressure on you,
Oh yeah.
and he'll hit you with shots that you're probably not going to be used to getting hit by. And I reckon the referee, maybe you won't get knocked down, but maybe the referee will jump in.
Well, my prediction's not too far off. I pretty much agree with you. I do think, sorry, Callum Vela, but I think Cowboy Stew gets the win. Did you check out his footage or the clip? Did he not post a clip today to Callum Vela, and it was him on a heavy bag?
Yeah. He put
Yeah.
two out there, but one where he was just showing power and one where he was switching between orthodox and south.
Okay, I seen the one of switching stance, not the power one. What was that like?
The power one, yeah, I mean, it was just the 8 shots. He wasn't really trying for technique. He was just going for it. And he's got power. We knew he had power, so
Yeah, it's interesting because imagine if Callum Vela gets the upset early, round one, round two.
I would honestly, again, I don't want to be mean to Vaya, but honestly, I would be shocked. I think Cowboy Stew.
Yeah,
This is the one I'm most confident in predicting. I think Cowboy Stew. I think he is first or second best heavyweight in the scene at the moment.
well, good.
So
I agree.
yeah, it's between him and Jay, isn't it? So
Yeah. And the thing with Cowboy Stew, Cowboy, if you're watching, you're the full package. You talk the talk, and hopefully you can walk the walk. Obviously in his previous fights, but hopefully for this one, he can kind of showcase, yeah, he can talk, but he can also back it up with a dramatic early win.
yeah, I mean, if Cowboy goes out there and gets the winning start like I predict him to do the way he brands himself, I genuinely think he is the most must-see person in crossover boxing, small creator boxing at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he's the full package, and I think he's exactly what the scene's been calling for. So yeah, a big respect to Stu. I think he will get the job done.
Yeah, because let's be honest, when we look back, I think it's safe to say Cowboy Stew, out of all the small creators, has kind of sold this fight the most. Obviously, Callum Vela's played his part, but
yeah, 100%. Stu's been very active, beefing with not only Raya but with the US side.
yeah,
Beef with Yesva.
yeah,
I just think he'll walk through Kyan Vaya.
yeah. And we've spoke to him, obviously had him on the channel. Genuinely nice guy.
Oh yeah, really nice guy. Yeah, big fan of Cowboy Stu's content and him as a person. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Right. So let's move on before people accuse us of sucking up Cowboy Stew.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Right, we've got Halford Sucks versus Tommy Pinkerin. Pinkerin?
Tinkering, yeah.
Yeah, bro, come on. Why are these names so tongue
Yeah,
twisty?
I'm gonna go with Hayford Sucks second round stoppage just because it would be embarrassing for Yoss to a dude called Pinkering. Yeah.
Yeah, Pinkerin. Yeah. Oh, boys, I nailed it. Pinkerin. Here we go.
Go on.
Finally, give me my 2 stars and a wish.
Yeah, yes and yeah. We might pronounce names wrong, but he's Scottish and I've got a yes. So yeah, you may know.
Yeah. Bro, I used to go speech therapy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I agree. I think it would be kind of embarrassing for that Alfred Sucks to lose to Tommy Pinkerin, but Alfred Sucks, he has what, 200k?
Yeah, 200k. Yeah, he's out here, man. They're really pushing the small creator boxing there, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, medium boxing, medium creator boxing.
Yeah, they've really pushed that to the limit, but fair enough. You do what you gotta do in it.
Yeah, I've not seen footage from either of these guys. Don't know if either of these guys have boxed, but I'm gonna probably go with Alfred Sachs.
Yeah, I've not seen footage either, but again, I just made my prediction based off Pink Rink's name.
Yeah, like Pinkering, if you're watching, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. This is just jokes, my guy. But yeah, it's. I just think it's a bit embarrassing using someone called Pink Ring.
Yeah, I agree. It's not up there, like in terms of names you want to lose to.
No.
You've got Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, Pinkering.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he better wear pink shorts, bro.
Oh, he better. Yeah, man, you've got to. You've got to.
Yeah, with a name like that. But moving on, we've got Logan Hallam versus. No, we do not. No, we
No,
do not, guys, because breaking news. Like, who was it who told him? Like, some commission.
I don't know. Someone grassed them up. I think that's what I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think the way someone said in the comments, they were acting like he told his boxing coach, and then like someone from this thing found out, and then they said, "Well, if you box, we're banning the gym."
Yeah, it's a meant one, and it's gutting because I think there's one of the best fights on the card, and I'm also gutted for Yogan, but
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. Who do you think replaces? Do you think that Caleb still fights on the card, or do you think they're going to completely replace or scrap that?
I think there's plenty of time to find an opponent. So I hope he can still get his chance to fight Caleb.
Yeah,
Uh, maybe Fez if he can get down, or Tolbster if he can get down. One of those two.
yeah. Tobster, that's a shout, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So, quick drum roll.
Okay.
All right, we've got the main event. We've got Bad Boy Beaming versus JST. Who do you have winning? And can I just say quickly, we said JST could be someone who fights on the card.
Yeah, we did predict it. And then even the day it was getting announced, and I tweeted out saying I think JST's main event.
Yeah.
So
And Rich was like, oh, he's on a different promotion. That doesn't matter anymore, bro. You can't use that when Misfits fighters are fighting on Kingpin.
yeah. No, to be fair, Rich saying that did make me doubt myself a little bit. So it worked. What he was
Oh,
trying to do.
really?
Yeah. It made me think. Because it's the way he said, "Isn't he signed to another promotion?" Like he was asking a question. So I was like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
yeah, yeah, he did very well to be fair. But prediction, I think JST third round stoppage. I think he's again. I think he's probably the best heavyweight in the scene. If that carries over to his fights, then yeah, I think he's the best heavyweight in the scene.
Yeah, well, man, he's consistent and hard work beats talent when talent does not work. So, yeah, I have to agree with you. I think JST, one, he's been putting in the work. Not besides that, he's been training with professionals.
Yes, he trains. Yeah, I swear he trains with some really good coaches.
Yeah, and he trains with people who fight on, is it Matchroom and the Zone, or it's one of them?
Yeah. One of his sparring partners was on a card the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember his
Oh,
name.
wait, yeah. I seen that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
seen his Insta story. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. JST is actually like he seems from his footage and all that like a genuinely humble person.
Oh yeah. No, I've got nothing but from what I've seen from him, I've got nothing but good things to say about him. He seems like a really nice guy.
So we've pretty much agreed on most fights apart from two, I think it was.
Yeah, we disagreed on Cam Kerry versus Jack does boxing, and was that it? I think that might be it. Was it only one?
No, was it not that one? And was it Connor Kelly and Taylor?
Oh yeah. I said both Kerrys and you didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to the Kelly brothers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take it like I hate you because I don't. Well, maybe I do. You never know. Maybe we both hate you. You never know.
Well, I predicted them both to win. Come on, you can't say that.
Yeah, maybe you're switching up, bro. Maybe you're wanting them to think the opposite of what you're thinking. You see that Sun Tzu, page 75.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, Cam Kerry, I am coming one day. Yeah, we get me first fight out of the way, and then I'm coming. That fight will happen 100%.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see that, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think the build up to that fight as well will be amazing. Have to get you on crossover convos. You can interview yourself.
Nice, nice.
Right. So switching up as well, moving on from SCB 02, right? Switching it up, I've got some hypothetical YouTube matches. I'm gonna name two people. You tell me who you think wins.
Okay,
Okay. So not all of these guys have fought either, by the way.
okay.
Right.
Is it
So
fire or just?
pardon?
Is it quick fire or just take my time with it?
A bit of, well, there's 12. So I wouldn't go too long with the answers.
Okay.
All right. So first up, we've got when they're both 18, I Show Speed versus Fox the G.
Fox the G. I've seen more footage of him.
All right. Markiplier versus Shane Dawson.
Markiplier. He's in better shape.
Okay. Jacksepticeye versus PewDiePie.
PewDiePie because he's in better shape. And
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever see Pewds on a card?
no, probably not. I don't think he needs to, does he? So
True. Imagine his paycheck. It'd be like Floyd Mayweather 600 M's.
yeah. Look, if he gets say 5 million on his doorstep, then maybe he could be tempted. But
Yeah, true. True. Especially if it was an easy opponent.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, right. So Michael Raka, you know
Yeah.
Raka, yeah, fought Scarf, yeah, versus Vinny Hacker.
Vinny Hacker.
Okay, right. Tom Zanetti versus Ashley Roxu.
Tom Zanetti.
Okay. FaZe Sensei versus Swarms.
Sensei.
Okay. FaZe Temper versus Jay Swingler.
Temper.
Okay. That's not a bad show, especially with FaZe Temper's newest footage.
Yeah, I've been very vocal about Temper. I think he's gonna come back and he'll be top 5 in the scene.
Yeah, right. So Sneeko versus Brandon Buchanan.
Brandon.
Oh yeah, I think that's why Sneeko's ducking that fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Brandon will get him out early, man. It wouldn't even be close, I don't think.
Yeah, that boy's getting slept.
Legit, yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So this is a crazy one. I seen Sam Hyde said he would go down in weight to fight Dad.
Right. Okay.
So my question is Dad versus Sam Hyde.
Well, Dad, because Sam Hyde's gonna be nearly flipping dead by going down that much.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be like that guy who called me out yesterday, but then like neither of us could have fought him.
No. Yeah, like, we were way taller and have way more weight than him. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, bro, we would have been able to hide behind this microphone and not be seen.
yeah.
Right, so right, I've got the next two are the same person, different opponents, small creators.
Okay.
Brandon T. Jones
Okay.
versus Cowboy Stew.
Cowboy Stew.
Okay, what round?
Round 3.
Okay, in Brandon T. Jones versus Callum Vela.
Man, I don't want to shit on Vega too much. Brandon, 4th round.
Okay, now let's play a little game called Better or Worse.
Okay.
All right, so the same principle. I'm just going to name two names. You tell me who's better, who's worse.
Okay.
There's only 4.
Okay.
KSI or Jake Paul?
Boxing wise, Jake Paul.
All right, so you're saying Jake Paul's better.
Yes.
Okay, right. So Slim or Salt Papi?
Soul Puppy.
All right. Ashley Roxu or Tom Zanetti?
Tom Zanetti.
All right. Waleed Sharks or Adam Salah?
Wade.
All right. Well, that's the game over.
There we go. Yeah, that was a good one. That.
Yeah. In hindsight, maybe should have wrote some more, but it's like it's hard. Like, obviously, you can make any hypothetical, but some of them some of them were silly. But I was like, well, some of them it's like you either know the answer like straight up, or it's
Yeah.
like it's such a mismatch. Match.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about this? I can give you some quick fire. Who wins these hypothetical matchups?
All right. Okay.
Okay. Right. Salt, pepper, or seal?
Um, I'm gonna go with Salt Pappy.
Okay. Salt, pepper, or KSI?
Salt Pappy.
Right. Okay. Final salt, pepper, one or Jake Paul?
Right now,
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Right. King Kenny or Jay Swinger?
King Kenny.
Nick Mayo or Siam?
You know what? I think Slim, but it wouldn't surprise me if Nick Elmio surprised people.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. Deji, Ashley, Raksu.
Oh, Ashley Raksu.
Okay. Vinny
Can I
Hacker,
say
Faye.
why?
Oh yeah, say why go for.
Because for Ashley Raksu, he proved in his last fight against King Kenny, when he is under pressure, he goes for it.
Yeah.
And with Deji, I think this is going to be a future video I'm making. So, Deji, I think his biggest downfall is the fact he's been lazy before, and I think when he does get into a harder fight, he will probably quit because he's used to it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. FaZe Jarvis or Vinny Hacker.
Vinny Hacker,
Okay, and then Jarvis Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor.
Okay, okay. And then final one for the big creators, we'll say FaZe Templar versus FaZe Sensei.
I'm gonna go with FaZe Temper.
Right, okay. And now we'll move into some small creators. JSC versus Brandon.
Um, I'm gonna go with JST.
Okay. JSC or Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Okay. Um, what was the other one? That's another one. Oh, me versus Cam Kerry.
Obviously, you.
Good, good, good. Okay. Um, what about Chapel versus Benjamino?
Right. Obviously, Chapel has the experience, but with Benj Jamino, right? I
Yeah.
mean, man's a god. I don't know if it's even possible to get near him to throw a punch.
All right. Okay.
You know what I mean? There might be some like god-like invisible force field what appears.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going Benjamino. Man's the modern day Jesus.
Okay. Right. Fair enough. Well, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Me or Benjamino?
You are Benjamino. Well, because I don't does Benjamino like does he train?
I don't think he does yet. No.
Like anyway, like I don't know. I think you because one, I like obviously I seen that footage of you first on the bag. So if that was you first on the bag, obviously major improvement since then.
Yeah.
And then I feel like we, especially you, because you're taller than me, but it's like we have some mad like advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fair point.
And
Me or you?
because and oh wait, can I say and because you
Yeah. Yeah. Go.
switch,
Yeah.
it like I feel like you're more awkward for anyone else than like you're the most awkward person probably to fight in the scene because you're
Yeah.
tall and you switch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say so. I would say so because it's just hard to find an opponent here with my height and then my range and my ability. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm getting weight in it. So
Yeah. And what were you gonna say as well?
me or you?
Me or you, bro? I've got to back myself.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm picking me over anyone you know.
Right, okay. Well, we'll see when we spar, won't we? So,
Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. We've agreed this. No, no like sparring. We're going for it. We're throwing everything.
Okay. Throwing everything. Okay. Okay.
Yep, everything we got. Come on. And
Okay.
then one
I'll
more.
bring my first aid kit for you, bro.
Hey mate, yeah, I'll bring my flipping, I'll bring my tissues for you, man. You're gonna be crying on the floor. I'm gonna hit you with a body shot, and you're gonna be done.
Well, do you know what's funny? How are you gonna hit me with a body shot when I'm like Neo from the Matrix, man? I'm just gonna slide
Yeah,
back with it.
mate, my hands are as fast as Chuck Norris. Yeah,
Yeah.
you, yeah, you're flipping done. No, Neo can't beat Chuck Norris.
Well, do you know who can beat Chuck Norris?
Who?
There's only one man and one man only.
Who?
The Detroit self-defense expert.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you throw whatever you're gonna throw, I'm just gonna confuse you quickly with some quick movements. And then while you're confused, I'm quickly gonna run behind you and you're not gonna see it happen.
Right, okay,
And then
right,
I'm gonna back of the head shots.
right, okay. Well, I look forward to seeing that.
But yeah,
Uh,
guys, we are gonna spar. Like that is a genuine thing. Like we're gonna spar multiple people.
yeah, I'm saying, yeah, there's about 9 people I'm sparring, and probably the same for you if
Well,
everyone else.
whoever turns up, I feel like everyone's just gonna spar everyone.
Yeah, that's what I think it will be.
Like
So,
20 concussions.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, what for all we know, we could get like this first spar in and we just get battered, like, and then we'll go like,
Not
oh,
happening.
guess
Not
we got right.
happening. Yeah, bro. We started recording. It's like a live stream. Get fucking KO'd first round. And then it's just like we're like to the live stream. Oh, it lagged out and I knocked him out, but then I fell over.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Going some pure J from in betweeners.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, bro, it's impossible. We have that it's just impossible to knock us out.
Yeah, no, we ain't getting knocked out. I think we're too ahead of the game. You get me? We got too much knowledge for that. We know what we're doing. We know our way around this sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
Like we'll
Yeah.
be doing backflips at the same time.
Oh yeah. Go on now.
Yeah. A bit as well. So I've got a quick one for you then.
Okay.
Tobster
Right.
versus Ben Shamino.
Uh, hope so.
Okay.
I think.
Well, like I think like so obviously we've seen the tier list. We've spoke about this privately. So for the people who don't know, there's been tier lists. Some drama perhaps because certain people are on the list
Yeah.
that people think shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like with that thing, how I said Tobster, Ben Shamino, I feel like you've always got to pick probably the guy who's had the fight. Obviously, I didn't do that with everyone, but it's like they're probably going to be insulted for the fact that it's like, well, we don't really know what you're like, so
Yeah. Well, no, the way when it comes to questions like that, well, it's one guy who's had a fight and one we've not seen anything of. I do what I usually do is I'd rank like for example Tolk's skill
yeah,
and see if I think Benjamino could be better than that. Is it easy to get to that level? And
yeah,
I think,
because it could, like, you never know. Someone could beat what you've done in a year in like a month.
yeah, exactly. I think no, I'm not trying to be mean to Tolkster here, but I think the reason it took me, I had to consider it for a bit is because I think the level that he showed in his fight is easy to get to for Benjamino. So, but I do think Tolkster wins.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Sometimes with scrappier fights, it's like if you threw a lot of people in there, they'd probably scrap just as well.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, but I do have to say, Tobster, if you're watching, much love to you. We both love you. Nothing against you. We think you're amazing. Can't wait to see you in your next fight.
no, Tolkster is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see him fight again, and hopefully he can show a lot of improvements. Actually, train this time, and he gets his redemption.
Yeah, well, obviously, do you think with small creator boxing, right? Let me hear your thoughts on this then.
Right.
Do you think it's a bad or good thing to get bigger names on small creator events?
I think it's good to get big names, but it has to have a limit. Um,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't go past. I mean, if we've got a guy with 200K on this fifth event, I probably wouldn't go past that, to be honest. So
Yeah. And when do you think it's going to reach a point where it's like there's going to be requirements for all this commission's got to, or like there, you know what I mean? Like more, not just SCB in general or who they pay, but when people take over.
yeah, I think that probably won't be too far down the line. I think maybe once SCB grows a bit more, gets more connections, I think that's when that'll happen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a fair point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. In so SCB, there's gonna be other YouTube boxing events. Spoke about this before, but my question to you, do you think a lot of people make a mistake by thinking they can make a boxing promotion?
Yeah, I do think some people, a lot of people seem to think it's quite easy to do, and it's just not like that at all. Um, I mean, I think we saw the first SCB event, and from what we've heard, they just really didn't test enough. They didn't test enough stuff out. They didn't use the iStream properly.
Yeah.
Uh, it was an honest mistake, and hopefully, and it sounds like they have learned from that. So
Yeah.
and hopefully others learn from their mistakes.
And I've got to mention, right, so we interviewed Pat. By the time this episode's out, it'll be out, so I can speak about this. Trey mentioned the supercut of Trey versus Pat. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't. I couldn't find
Like,
it.
well, you didn't force us to watch it, so don't
Yeah,
worry, bro, you're safe.
yeah. No, I couldn't find it. I need to look at Pat's channel again. But
I'll send you the link if you want.
all right, nice one.
I
Cheers.
had the same problem at first, but then I asked Pat for the link.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So
So,
I watched it, right? It's like 46 minutes.
all right.
Bro, it's worth the watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Pat, like he edited, but it was like it actually felt like one of those like documentaries, like on the cheaper side, but it was like amazingly done.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm interested to see that then. Yeah. Send me the info.
Yeah, it was like from the start of when he finds out until the end, and it's like he goes in about how in the shed just before he walked out, he looks at Trey and goes, "Are you nervous?" And Trey went, "Nope." And then Pat was like, at that moment, I was shitting.
Oh wow. Fair enough. Then. Yeah. That sounds like it could be an interesting watch.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, that's the thing with small creators. I love watching someone's video, and then you're like, you can see the potential.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I think it's it really benefits the scene as a whole, doesn't it? So it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, that's the privilege of crossover convos. Like, we get to have people on, they tell us stuff, and it's like one, we learn, but then two, it's like you can walk away knowing more than what you would have if you didn't speak to that person.
Yeah, exactly. It benefits everyone in the community really, this type of content. So, and that's what we bring. That's why we're the best in the game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, like crossover convos, obviously other, but I feel like we do it in a different sense of like when we get people on, it's like more genuine.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to really word this, but I think with other people that do sort of content like this, it's more of just a general, chat between everyone sort of thing. Whereas me and you, we obviously get our parts done, but we really let the guest be the main focus, and that's
Yeah.
something that's how it should be for interviews.
Yeah, and I feel like the thing what separates us, we're not the type who just jump on topics or speak about things the whole podcast to try and bring in views.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just just want interesting conversations and to have a fun time, and that's exactly what we've been doing with this channel so far.
Yeah, we've not missed a day. Yes, we've been late, I think, twice.
Yeah, twice I think. Yeah,
One was 20 minutes, one was an hour. Both actually was technically my fault, but it was through the YouTube, like when you schedule a video, but it never came out. So,
yeah. That was on YouTube. That wasn't on you. That was YouTube's fault, man.
yeah. And obviously, the other day, it was on me as well because we were doing an interview and then I was just a bit late getting the thumbnail done. But
Yeah, no, it is what it is. But we've not missed a day. That's the most important thing in it.
yeah. And I forgot. So, obviously, we did the 10th special.
Yeah,
And I forgot, I was going to ask you. So, when we came up with the idea of crossover convos, yeah,
Yeah.
did you think at the time people would have liked it as much as they did?
Not as quickly as they did, no. Um, because the thing is, it was going to be a very hit or miss thing, wasn't it? It just depended if people liked our personality enough. That's the whole kind
Yeah.
of point. Obviously, we worked very hard with making it. It wasn't just, oh yeah, we want to make a channel, let's make a channel. We had to, find dates, schedules,
Yeah.
everything to work for us. But yeah, no, I believed in the project. Obviously, that's why I'm here now and a part of it. Yeah, but I don't think the obviously we've not got many subs, but the yard we're getting
Yeah.
is very much. So I
Yeah,
didn't
I
think it'd
feel
be
like,
that quick.
yeah, I feel like as well, I agree with that. And the sub thing, it's like one of those things, it just takes a while. Like a
Yeah,
fire starts with a spark.
exactly that. Come on now. I think as time goes on, more people will have our content, and yeah, they'll subscribe and hang around and watch our videos more, and yeah, we'll give it back to the community and help everyone, give them more platform and all that.
Yeah. You know, when I just thought of something, you know how when we do the interviews at SCB 02,
Yeah,
you know how interview channels before the interview they have like that intro where it's like it shows some things before they get into it?
yeah.
Or one should say obviously crossover convos, and then it should be a spark what turns into a flame and it like burns the page and then it burns into like us on camera.
Oh, that'll actually be sick, you know.
Yeah. Whoever knows anyone who could animate something like that, let us
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. So come on.
Yeah, because that would be sick for the interviews.
Yeah, man, that would actually be awesome, mate.
Yeah, because then that can be kind of not the logo, but a spark turns into a flame. Ah, fire.
Yeah, that sums up the channel perfectly. So yeah, that works very well.
On fire, yellow, crossover convos, yellow.
Yeah, very smart, very smart. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I'll take $1 million and I'll copyright that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we first get, I take it $2 million, I'll get, well, that's just splitting it 50-50 anyway.
Right, yeah, that is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the split, by the way, when crossover convos happens 50-50.
That's fair enough. I was actually thinking you should probably get more. You do more on the channel, so
Yeah, I know, but it's like still, it's both still us, ain't it? So it's like,
yeah. I ain't complaining. Go on now.
yeah, I know. But no, I think it's like, that would be better. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
because have you never seen those documentaries, bro? Someone gets paid more than someone, and then they end up disappearing.
yeah, it is true.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you would kill me, but you never know, bro. Money talks.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, after if you don't hear from me after STB 02, try and find this guy's address. Like, guys, honestly, like, I'm worried now. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. So, as well, before we wrap up soon, is there anything you want to talk about, or
I would just. Who are you most excited to spar? Other than me, who are you most excited to spar at the event?
you know what? Probably the people with the most experience.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not going to say names in particular, but whoever, when we get there, has the most experience, probably them.
yeah. That's fair enough. Just to see what you're at, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like as well, it's like a good gauge and good experience. So,
Yeah. So, I mean,
what
yeah.
about you?
I was gonna say the same. Probably Stu. He's
Yeah,
up there. Brandon, because I want to smack him about, and Jay. Yeah, Jay if he's down. It depends if he wants to do some yikes sparring after his fight.
yeah.
That's up to him. Uh, but yeah, but the viewers can expect some sparring footage soon. Some hard, some light. Yeah, and we probably won't record our hard spar because we don't want to show everything. But I mean, if you want to, you can. That's fine. But it just depends if you want to show everything or not. But
No, it's probably smarter not to.
yeah. So we'll do a Yikes spar, record that, and post that.
Yeah.
But then we'll hard spar, and I'll let you all know when I batter him in first round. And yeah, he ends up crying.
Bro, honestly, you'll be hailed before we even make the walk in the
Right,
park
right,
or
wait, no,
wherever we do it.
no, man, no. I've been doing good boxing since my heart started beating. Come on now, you're done.
Bro, I've been doing good boxing since I was a sperm. How do you think I made it out? Right, there were a massive tournament. I was just up there boxing. You know what I'm saying? Getting those KOs and then I sprint into the finish line.
I don't know how I don't know how I got out, to be honest. After mine was a complete yacht.
bro got that split decision, the sperm.
Yeah, no. It was just a split decision. It was a rather split decision.
Yeah, the other sperm just inside it was like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it was exactly how my life's gone. I've just winged it, and somehow we've ended up here. So yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I think that's the motto for most people. Like, you just one day you open a packet of crisps, next thing you know, you've got 1 million subscribers.
Exactly. Yeah. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what to expect, and yeah, that's just how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, so I got my Chinese last night.
Right.
My
Nice.
2 fortune cookies.
Oh yeah.
One of them was like the dream that keeps coming back to you will be your reality. So I was like, that's YouTube because it comes and goes. I've not been consistent before.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then the second one, I can't remember what it said, but it was similar about a dream. And I was like, whoa. When do you ever get 2 fortune cookies? What are
Oh
similar?
yeah, man. That's got to be a sign. Like you just got to keep pushing your YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shout out that local Chinese place.
Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I go on Misfits, I'm gonna go down there. I'll be like, sponsor me, get your name on the shorts, give me my
Yeah.
chicken chow mein, and we'll
Yeah,
be
man.
on our way.
Yeah. No. That's chaos. That. I mean, I've always said I think you've got you're the next big thing in the scene. Yeah, I think the content you're posting for the level you're at the moment in subs it's way better than most people that have what I would say even about over like 50,000 subs.
Oh shit, thank you, bro. Like
Yeah,
you'll get this as well, but do you never think like with your content, it's you like so we make content ourselves, like as well, right?
yeah,
But it's like with your content, I feel like it's a human thing to always doubt how good your content is.
yeah, 100%. I of course, our covers is different. I like all the content we do here, but for the first zone, I just don't. I never really feel happy with the videos I make. Mainly because I know I can do more and everything. I'm learning how to edit better than that,
Yeah.
so that will hopefully change. But I don't think there's been a video that I'm actually fully happy with on my channel. Yeah, but hey, that'll change hopefully. And I thought I was going to say there's something else. Uh, I don't know. I just think my content, the problem with my content, I've been told to see it as it's just quite dull and it's the same sort of thing, isn't it? So
But like I don't get like how anyone because do you not think like every content or every YouTuber eventually it's like any video you watch it just feels like them anyway.
yeah. No, that's the thing. Because the thing is, I've been told by people that my content's not that entertaining and stuff, but it's like I wasn't going for when I started my channel. I wasn't going for entertaining content. I was just doing it to generally speak about sports and
Yeah.
my football, and that's been what it is. But it's just one of those things. I don't really enjoy my content, and I didn't. Really, I don't think don't enjoy it. I think it's fine, but it's just something that I'm never happy with. That's the thing. And I mean, I nearly quit at one point. So
Yeah, I've been saying a couple of times, but bro, come on, you've made me like football videos and I hate football.
I mean, yeah, that's got to help something, man.
Yeah. But I feel like with content, like I feel like people who say that, but it's your point of when you said like when you first started, it was more of speaking about the sport.
Yeah,
And like that's the thing with say boxing YouTube content or like MMA boxing YouTube content, it's like it's hard because where's the line between speaking about the sport and appealing to the mainstream boxing like fans who
yeah,
may necessarily not like the edginess or the hyperness of like a YouTuber.
yeah. That's a good point, man. It's the thing is, you just can't please everyone, can you? And
Yeah.
you've got to pick your target audience, and the ones I've gone with are the ones that like sport and it's not the most entertaining content, and it is quite dull, but it is what it is. And it's weird because that's usually not the content I enjoy to watch, and that's might be why I'm one of the reasons I'm not. Like no, I wouldn't know. I like watching breakdowns and stuff like that, but I just don't enjoy watching it myself doing them because I already know what I think and everything, so it's kind of pointless. And that might be one of the reasons why I enjoy my content and stuff. But I think with your content, the thing is, you do breakdowns and stuff, but A, it's entertaining, and B, it's great to get a different opinion, especially when it's different from mine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I've never thought about that before. Like, well, it's different for me because I don't really watch my videos. Like, sometimes I do, but it's like I'm just that type of person. Like, if I do something, I don't really like watching myself. Like, it's strange
Yeah,
because I make YouTube videos, but it's like I wouldn't sit and watch my YouTube videos.
yeah. No, I get that. I sometimes don't either, but sometimes it's just like it's one of those where like you record it and you just know it. Like, oh, that's kind of just a boring video, and it's a rubbish video.
Well, it's
Um,
like with you, like obviously you're different to Ariel Awani, but think about he's big, but you're more entertaining than him. So I feel like with you, like because you can appeal to like mainstream boxing fans and all that, like with you, it's just like you slowly figuring out like how to combine how you want the entertainment, but also appeal to still those same people.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a learning process, isn't it? It's yeah, like, I'm not rushing it. It's a long-term project, and time will tell if it's successful or not. Crossover combos will 100% be successful. Whether my channel
Yeah.
follows, we'll see. I have faith in it, obviously. That's why I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, I was very close to quitting at one point. I did. I generally was very close to quitting. I nearly stopped completely. So,
How long have you done YouTube for in total?
um, I'm trying to think. When did I start? It's before the maybe about GI last year.
Okay, and when would you say you fully committed to actually doing?
Um, it was during it would be about September. I started September. No, maybe a bit later than that. Maybe about August when everything was sort of in full flow because at that point you had a yacht boxing and a yacht football, so it would probably
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, so what were you gonna say?
But yeah, then I nearly quit not long afterwards. So yeah,
Yeah, to be fair, for when you think about it, it's like with your channel, bro, honestly, like this is gonna sound mad, right? So I've done YouTube for literal like years, but never consistently. I've posted like 3 videos and I'll go AFK for like a year, 2 years.
yeah, yeah.
But it's like with you, I just see it as like because I still think of myself, I'm like, oh, but I'm not growing like how I think I should be.
Yeah.
But then it's like you have to see it from the sense of like in terms of how long you've actually done it. And then when you like because I get this, do you ever watch something and compare your content and then you think, oh, but like how is it like I don't feel like my content's like theirs in a sense?
Yeah. I get that. Yeah,
Yeah, but then it's like in the same sense, you've got to think about like some people have done YouTube for like 10 years. Do you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So it's like some people it takes them like 7, 8 years. Obviously, we're hoping it doesn't take that.
yeah. Oh,
But like
oh God.
some people, it's like a journey, like, and it's a commitment because you have to have like a weird faith.
Yeah.
Because like,
That's
yeah, I was waiting
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I was waiting for you then. That's why I stopped.
Yeah,
No, I think it's that's a good point. It's just about you've got to believe in the content you put out, and I don't really believe in a sense. I don't like, by my own opinion, but I've had enough feedback from a lot of people who are enjoying my content so that makes
yeah,
me believe that it will be good. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Um, I just think it's one of those, isn't it? It's like if it doesn't blow up in like what we'll say 2-3 years time, I probably will stop
yeah,
doing my content because of Convos is here to stay. So I'll always be doing that.
yeah,
But I just think if it doesn't, if I'm not at a good point in 2 years, if I've been, as long as I've been consistent for those 2 years, if it's not a good point, I will quit because I just don't think maybe it's not for me, and I'd have other things to focus on.
yeah,
Um, and that's just the way I feel about it. I mean, I nearly quit. I think it was about November. I nearly quit because it wasn't just it wasn't just because of my content. It was just because it just got draining, and I just felt like there was too much pressure to constantly upload and stuff, and it just got
yeah.
annoying.
With like, it's good for you because obviously because you're still 17.
Yeah,
Like I just use the next 3 years to because giveaway guides, my YouTube strategy. I'm not saying it all, but it's like like my first like the next 2 year because I'm only really counting since I consistently uploaded is when I started. So I'm gonna say like 6 months ago.
yeah,
But it's like my plan is like for the next 2 years, like get a foundation. Like even if it's still like a smallish amount of people, but if it's like small enough to actually like start something.
yeah. I get that. And that's definitely achievable, and I think you will 100% be getting that soon.
And with you as well, it's like this is what I do. I don't know if you do this, or I'll make videos and then like a month later, sometimes I look back and then I'll maybe make a list of like 1, 2, or 3 things I could either change or do a bit better.
No, I don't. I'll start doing that, but that does actually make sense. To be fair, because I guess it's a good way to see your progression in it. So
Yeah, like so say my edits, like I'll edit for a whole month and then like I'll go back and look at all my videos and be like, oh, could this have been better? And then like I'll write down then the next few times I record, I keep in mind to like do that certain thing.
yeah, that makes sense. I guess it's a good way to show, as I just said, show progression and improve your editing as well. Because the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So
Oh, bro, honestly, I was so bad. Like I'm still like I've seen some people's edits, so I'm like, that's crazy. But it's like I feel like editing's one of the hardest things because with YouTube in general, it's like it's not as simple as recording and just uploading.
yeah, that's the thing, and that's why I'm trying to get better at editing. But it's tough, man. It's see how you're doing it.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like when I first started, like I'd be like, "Ah, I'm never gonna get like even okay at this."
Yeah, and that's the thing. But then I'm at the point as well. I don't really want to put out a video that's edited but not edited well. I want to at least be decent at editing before I start editing my videos properly. So it's
Yeah,
a different.
so yeah. So then because then it's that thing you don't want people to click on and then be like, oh, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, it's a long process, and obviously time will tell. But hey, it's part of the journey, in it. So we'll see.
Yeah, like that's I think everyone that starts like that.
Yeah,
Like I'd be surprised if anyone started YouTube and could do everything perfect within the first like 3 years.
no, I don't think there's many that could do that. I'd have to be incredibly naturally talented at content creating for that to be a possibility.
Yeah, like, and I get your thing that pressure of uploading. I get days right because I get days I wake up and it's like for like 2 hours I'll look at everything I've got to do,
Yeah,
and then it's like in my head I'm like, I do not want to do any of this.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's it's just a thought of doing it. Like sometimes even like when you're doing it, it's not as bad as you think. But it's just like you wake up and then you just say, "Oh, I don't want to do it," and
Yeah.
like push yourself to do it, isn't it? So
Yeah, I always look at it in the sense of like it's you versus you, and only you can stop yourself reaching your potential.
yeah, 100%. And that's how I've looked at it. And I think with YouTube, I've struggled with that a bit because, as I've said, I'm not really happy with any of the content I put out.
Yeah.
So I think with boxing and stuff, when it's me versus me, like I'm 100%, I'm confident in boxing, and there's other stuff as well. I feel that way, but with YouTube, it's just a difficult one. But again, I pick things up quite quick, so I'm confident to get there.
Well, people, for one, the people love you, and two, like think about like with crossover convos, like I had the idea of doing it with someone before, but then when I started watching like your boxing, like speaking about boxing, and I was like, he actually knows what he's talking about.
I appreciate that, man. Cheers.
Like, because think about like with boxing, YouTube boxing, like some people say things, but people who know boxing know it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, 100%. There's too many people that try too hard to sound like they know something about boxing.
Yeah.
That's the
And you literally have the knowledge, so I feel like when you're actually good or have knowledge in a field, eventually people will come to you.
yeah, I hope so. I mean, the thing is, I kind of sound dumb though, don't I? With the stuttering and stuff.
No, but bro, like I still stutter or like fuck words up, or I look at words and I'm not saying that.
Yeah, man. No, it's a difficult one. If I was better at speaking, then I would 100% be in a better position by now. I just can't speak. That's the problem.
Bro, literally, sometimes I think that with me
Yeah,
because, or it's like sometimes people say something about my accent. I was like, is my accent even that weird? Do you know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah.
I feel like it's the self doubt what gets in a lot of people for.
Yeah. This is the thing, and it's such a what's the word I'm looking for? It's such a demanding thing. YouTube, you've got to be consistent if you want to make it big. So the pressure, but on it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry about the speaking because always think about is like, um, people have subscribed to you, so it's like if people didn't like you, then they wouldn't have subbed.
Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, I've got a very young community, but the people that I have got subbed, and the ones that are watching seem to be enjoying the content. That's the thing. So
Yeah,
that's kind of what's kept me going. If it wasn't for those very few people that were really enjoying the content, and then even seeing people like you, people like Brandon, people like Benjamino, who were so
yeah.
consistent and good at making content. If it wasn't for people like you, I probably wouldn't be doing it either. To be fair,
Oh, I appreciate that, bro.
no,
That's a nice comment.
yeah, no, it's just true. In it, like um, I saw your work ethic, I saw your content, I saw your natural ability to be funny, but also know your stuff about boxing. And then
Yeah.
with Benjamin, it was the same. He was in the areas, but he also knows his stuff. And I was like, well, I think I know my stuff. I might not be as funny or as naturally talented as you, but I can do my thing in it. So
Nah, bro, I think you are funny. Come on, you can't say that after the crossover convos episodes we've had.
no. I think there's times where I do my thing. Yeah, we have a part and everything. I like to think I'm funny. Well,
Yeah.
but no, I think the thing is, I think you and Benjamin, and people like that, Brandon. I think you are more naturally talented than me. Then that's what I'm trying to say.
Nah, bro, I honestly, like, you know how KSI says that thing of like talent doesn't exist?
Yeah,
Like, I literally do believe in that because, like, when I started YouTube, it's not like I was like what I am now. Does that
yeah,
make sense? And it's
yeah,
like I only hit like 100 subs, I think, literally like 7 months ago, 8 months ago, when I actually over all these years when I actually started trying to consistently post in that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's
That's a
like,
fair
yeah,
point.
you go, no, you go.
No, I was just saying that's a fair point. You go.
Oh yeah, and then I just think like, um, it is like a slow process. But when KSI said that, like, he doesn't believe he's talented, but I actually think that as well. That's why when I watch people, I like, or I'm like, oh, you could do that. It's because like with certain people, you can see they have the potential to actually do that.
Yeah. Again, that's a very good point. It just comes down to hard work in it. Yeah, we just got to do our thing, work hard, and yeah, again, time will tell if I work hard enough. You're working hard enough. I mean, the work you're putting is mental, man. I still can't get over the fact when you're telling me you're like recording and editing 5 videos a day.
Do you know the secret tip?
Right, what's the tip? Go on.
Right. Do you know who David Goggins is?
Yes.
Right. So there's a book called Can't Hurt Me. I can send you. So my girlfriend showed me this. There's a phone app, right?
Right.
And it's like a library, so you can read like any book for free.
Oh, right.
All right. And he's got a book called Can't Hurt. I think it's Can't Hurt Me, right?
Right.
And so at first I started watching his motivational videos.
Yeah.
Because I watch motivational videos because like I get inspired, right? And
Yeah.
then I read like I've not finished his book yet, so but he always goes on about like he ran, I think it was like 100 miles, right? It was like this rally race, so there was like 9 people on a team, and they would
Right.
they would run 10 miles each. He
Okay.
ran the whole thing by himself, right?
Wow. Right.
Broke
So,
both his ankles,
now.
continued it, finished it, right? And he always goes on about when he doesn't want to do something, that's when he does it because it matters the most, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And because I wasn't consistent to begin with, but then it's like every time I had the thought of like, oh, I don't want to record YouTube, or like, oh, I might just like do one video, it's like I always hear his voice being like, because he always says like, don't be a bitch, but I always hear that in my head. And or he always says like, do you want to be average? And then I always hear it in my head and I'm like, oh, he's got me, I've got to do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that does sound inspirational. So yeah, I'll check that out for sure. I don't know. I just think another thing I struggle with. We've really gone off topic here. This has gone mental.
I
This
know.
also might be our youngest episode.
Yeah,
Uh,
turned into a therapy session.
yeah, this is just therapy at this point. Now we're just fishing. Now we're just releasing all our potions.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
no, I think another problem I have is like because I'm working hard. I am working hard with YouTube at the
Yeah.
moment. Working hard with boxing. And then doing other stuff in the background as well. So it's kind of yeah, I've got so much going on, and then it's like I'm in a position. If I had to drop one, which one would I drop? And it would probably be YouTube.
Yes.
So I guess it gets that, doesn't it? And then it's also because you as well. Another thing I struggle with is thinking about ideas to do because obviously I can do my match predictions for football, I can do my fight predictions and reviews, whatever for
Yeah.
boxing. But in between those areas, I sometimes struggle a bit.
Bro, if you ever want ideas, ask me. I've literally got like notepads of ideas.
Yeah, I do need to ask more people. I just forget to message people. That's the thing. I started messaging people.
Yeah, I make like a 20 list, like a 20 video idea list, and then like over the next like 4 days, I try and like finish that list.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that is a good idea. To be fair. I should probably be writing stuff down, but I'll
Yeah.
just wing it. That's just how
Well,
I've got here.
this I'm not opening it, right, but this
But,
notepad right here, guys. So this one notepad, right, is literally like ideas I cannot record until I have like at least 1 million subscribers.
right.
I honestly,
Wow.
because
Okay.
obviously for funds, you know what I mean? Because you can't
Yeah.
obviously record with
So,
like big videos.
that's for a secret stuff. That's like
Yeah, yeah, like yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I like writing ideas. I don't know if you write stuff, but like sometimes it like helps me think of more.
yeah. Uh, um I don't really write down ideas and stuff. I used to write down. Um, this is going completely off topic, and it's kind of cringe to think about now doing it. But when I was younger, I used to write down. They were never no good at all. I know they were rubbish, but I knew they were rubbish. But I used to write down like songs and stuff, make my own songs,
Yeah,
just to pass time. Basically. And it was one of those. They kind of, I was thinking it was kind of like a way to charge my brain because I was constantly thinking of new things to write down, and then it helped me come up with more ideas for not just other songs and ideas and stuff, but just
yeah.
music in general, or not music in general, but just say it everything in general, everyday life stuff. So I get that.
Yeah, I respect that because like that's the thing. I feel like with most people who do YouTube, it's like you're not just creative in YouTube, it's like music or like movies.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, this conversation's got quite.
Yeah,
It's got.
yeah, bro. Honestly, I'll wrap up because this probably is a crazy long episode.
Yeah, what? When do we finish and start? Yeah, we've gone well over an hour. I can tell you that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But guys, this has been episode 13 of Crossover Convos. We've covered everything. Now you know some of our vulnerabilities, so don't comment them.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, people are going to be dickheads now, I know.
Yeah, but I've been joined by the legend, the Frost Zone. Is there
Yeah,
anything you want to say before we wrap up?
well, yeah, so yeah, well, now you've heard all of that, you've got to be guilt trip. So yeah, go sub to the Frost Zone.
Yeah, go right now.
Yeah, yeah, no, and then yeah, no. Thanks for having this conversation with me, Mikey. Thanks for putting up with my rambling. And
No, no, I enjoy all our convos, like because it's just like good convos.
yeah, oh, yeah, man, we're just two guys getting a conversation in it. So, but yeah, no, sub to the Frost Zone and sub to MikeyPlays as well.
Thanks, and that's it for episode 13. Goodbye.